Much like other countries, England has its fair share of mysteries. English folklore is full of mysterious creatures with various supernatural abilities associated to them. Some of these creatures have mysterious tales attached to them as well, while other creatures seem to be entirely based on fiction. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we'll be taking a look at 5 mysterious and unexplained creatures from England. The Black Dog of Newgate. The Central Criminal Court in London was opened in 1907. It was built on the site of a former prison known as Newgate Prison. The infamous prison was known for its appalling conditions. In fact, the conditions in the prison were so bad that Henry Fielding, who was a famous 18th century writer, termed the prison as a prototype of hell. A narrow passageway was located behind the Newgate prison, and it was used to take certain criminals to meet their demise. This haunting passageway has become known as Dead Man's Walk. After the construction of the Central Criminal Court, the passageway was converted into a courtyard known as Amen Court. During earlier days, the passageway was known for being the home of a fearsome ghost dog. Although this sounds unrealistic, many came forward with their story of the Black Dog of Newgate. Even to this day, many believe Amen Court is still haunted by this mysterious black dog. The origins of the Black Dog of Newgate go back to 1596, when a man was thrown into Newgate prison on charges of sorcery. During that time, London was hit by the Great Famine, and many prisoners within Newgate prison starved to death. Starvation led some prisoners to resort to cannibalism. The alleged sorcerer became a victim of cannibalism, and he met his demise at the hands of his cellmates. According to the legend, several days after the death of the sorcerer, his spirit returned to the prison in the form of a fearsome black dog. The ghost dog wreaked havoc in Newgate prison for several nights. It ripped the limbs off a number of prisoners, and some even passed away from fear of seeing the entity. Many prisoners resorted to fighting the guards as they didn't want to have another run-in with the black dog. It is believed that a few of the prisoners who had managed to escape were a part of the mob that had murdered the sorcerer and feasted on his body. The black dog hunted down all those involved in the murder. Once the black dog had the revenge by killing those involved in the murder, it stopped the carnage. However, to this day, the presence of the ghastly canine is felt in Amen Court. Some people have claimed to have seen a black dog-like ghostly figure slithering along the walls of Amen Court. A disgusting odour and the sound of the footsteps dragging is said to accompany the ghostly figure of the black dog. Fiskerton Phantom. The Fiskerton Phantom is a mysterious phantom cat-like creature that has been sighted near Fiskerton in Lincolnshire. The first sighting of the creature was reported on August 27th, 1997, when 4 young girls reported seeing 4 feet tall bear-like huge creatures eating a pheasant. Upon seeing the terrifying black-coloured creature, the girls immediately fled to the nearby Tri-Wit Arms pub and told other people in the pub what they had just witnessed. When they later returned to the site, they found large paw prints on the ground. Another alleged sighting of the Fiskerton Phantom was reported by Dave Brumhead, the owner of the Tri-Wit Arms pub. According to him, a motorist had also claimed to have seen the phantom at the same location where the girls had seen it. During 1997, several other sightings of a large phantom-like creature were also reported. The alleged sightings of the creature continued until 2011. There are a number of theories about the Fiskerton Phantom. According to experts, bears became extinct in the British Isles about 1,000 years ago, and there are no other animals large enough that fit the description of the phantom. Some people believe that it could be a lion, some other large cat, or a bear that had escaped from a public or private zoo. Others believe that it could be a paranormal creature appearing in the form of a large phantom. However, there isn't much evidence to support any of these theories. Although there haven't been any recent sightings of the Fiskerton Phantom, many of the locals believe that a mysterious beast still roams the streets of Fiskerton at night. Springheeled Jack. In 1837, a woman named Mary Stevens was walking to Lavender Hill in South London when suddenly a mysterious figure leaped in front of her. It grabbed her and scratched her body with its claws. As the woman started screaming, the passerby rushed to help her, but before they could reach, the mysterious figure had vanished. Locals searched for the mysterious aggressor, but they could not find him. This was only the first incident involving the mysterious aggressor with sharp, claw-like hands. Within the next few days, several other young women also reported similar incidents in London and surrounding areas. The incidents associated with the mysterious figure made their way to the press, who gave it the name of Springheeled Jack. In February 1838, Springheeled Jack made another appearance. This time, a woman named Jane Alsop claimed that she was attacked at the door of her house by a mysterious gentleman who was wearing a cloak. According to her, someone had rang the doorbell, and when she opened the door to see who it was, the mysterious gentleman took off the cloak and breathed white and blue flames onto her. As she stood there in shock, the mysterious figure started cutting her clothes with its claws. The attacker fled after Alsop's sister rushed to the door to help her. The police arrested a man named Thomas Milbank, and a case was made against him. However, he couldn't be convicted as Jane Alsop insisted that the man who had attacked her could breathe fire. During 1838, many other incidents of Springheeled Jack attacking young women were reported, and gradually these incidents spread throughout England. Similar incidents were reported in Scotland as well. However, over time, the incidents associated to Springheeled Jack started decreasing. The mysterious man became a part of popular culture, however. A number of novels were written about him, and various supernatural abilities were attributed to him. The last reported sighting of Springheeled Jack was in 1904. Since then, there haven't been any other sightings. Over the years, there has been a lot of debate as to who or what this mysterious man or creature was. Some believe that it was merely a man trying to terrorize the locals in an effort to gain popularity. Others believe that it was a ghost-like creature that was attracted to young women. Whatever the reality of Springheeled Jack was, this Victorian demon has become a part of popular culture forever. Woodwose. Woodwose, also known as the Hairy Wild Man, is a mysterious creature that is believed to have existed in Europe during the Middle Ages. It is believed that this Bigfoot-like creature had hair all over its body. It was more close to humans than apes, and it could be described as an extremely hairy wild human. There are a number of theories about the Woodwose. Some people believed that Woodwoses were actually people who had gone into the woods. As they lived in the woods, over time they adapted to the conditions, and in order to protect themselves, they grew hair all over their bodies. According to another theory, some people who were born with an unusually high density of hair on their bodies retreated to the woods and decided to live in isolation as they could not live a normal life in human society. However, some modern-day researchers have proposed that they were actually Neanderthals who were still alive in Europe up until the Middle Ages. Beast of Dean. It is believed that a strange animal that looked like an oversized wild boar used to live in the Forest of Dean in Gloucestershire, England. During the second half of the 17th century and the early years of the 18th century, local farmers were frightened by the beast that was believed to be large enough to fell hedges and trees. In 1802, local hunters finally managed to kill the creature. Once they inspected the body of the dead beast, they found that it wasn't a boar, nor was it any other species known to locals. Over the next couple of centuries, there were some other reported sightings of the Beast of Dean. Some locals also reported hearing unearthly roars similar to the ones made by the beast killed in 1802. Despite some claims of the sightings, no major incident took place until 1998, when James Nash and Marshall Davis, two locals of the area, encountered the beast. They reported the incident and said that they were walking in the woods when suddenly they felt the presence of an animal. Before they could prepare themselves, they saw a large beastly figure charging towards them in the darkness. James and Marshall started running towards the village of Park End, and the beast chased them till they reached a well-lit road outside the forest. At that moment, the beast made an unearthly roar and disappeared into the woods. This was the last sighting of the Beast of Dean. No one knows much about this mysterious creature. Some people believe that there could be an isolated population of wild boars, with a few of them gaining extraordinary size. However, the account of the beast killed in 1802 does not support this theory. But what do you think of these 5 mysterious and unexplained English creatures? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.